And I had said from Cashew that Cashew has. He's actually amateur wrestling coach.
Wow.
Which is why he's able to do these fantastic bridges. But I don't think that's a guy that Davienne wants to. Oh, holding her up. What the?
Oh, yeah, she's right back up. Cashew's got no idea. And he's going to be heading back to Nutville, Nebraska. A little bit worse for wear.
Oh!
Said I am a former Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion. A little note to add, the longest reigning. Yeah. And that is gonna be forever. Like, I don't care what Tasha Steelz wants to say. But so I made it to the top of the Chaotic Women's Division. And I was the ruler of the women's division for quite some time, obviously. So tonight, I decided to treat myself to a little early birthday present. It's tomorrow, so open your wallets. Thank you very much. I am now going to take over the Chaotic Wrestling Men's Division.
Well, there you hear it from Davienne. 385 days as champion. She is the longest reigning Chaotic Wrestling Women's Champion in history. And if you got the memo, I've been trying to tell people for a while, intergender wrestling is pretty damn cool.
I never noticed. It doesn't seem to be a thing anywhere but here.
And we are going to see some of that right now. As Davienne stating, well, she's already dominated the women's division. She wants to dominate the men's division. And she told me backstage she's going to beat the living you-know-what out of these three fellas. So,
well, Davienne absolutely has the capability of beating up a male. It is 2019, equal rights, equal fights. They are to treat her the same as they would treat each other. Do not see any sex in there, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is human.
Yes.
And we should see a fairly good fight.
We got four tremendous athletes in this ring, and Davienne, day before her birthday. And she came out with a lot of spunk, a lot of personality, a lot of fire. I like seeing that side of Davie, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But these fans certainly do love this DL Hurst. 1 year removed from, almost 1 year removed from that horrible breaking of his leg last year. Just amazing that he's already back in competitions. Charlie Cashew extended the hand and just ate a forearm. DL leads a clothesline, as does TJ Crawford. Oh boy, we are off and running here. Fatal four-way match. clothesline ducked.
Oh!
Folded him up like an accordion.
Dropped him high. Oh! Sidewalk slam right there.
Charlie Cashew charges in, and he just got dropped.
Oh boy.
DL Hurst had enough. Big body slam on Davienne. The senton from DL Hurst from Ward Hill, Massachusetts. Very close to Haverhill.
Yep, absolutely. Oh!
As he just drops that 203 pounds across the chest of Overtime TJ Crawford. Got four very differing styles here in this match.
You can tell that, just as I say that, you can tell that DL Hurst has gained some experience over his time in the wrestling business because he is very confident with all of his mannerisms and his actions in the ring. Davienne has the experience over DL though, as you can see right here, utilizing the ring as a weapon, drop kicking the ribs.
She is not America's sweetheart, and she is taking names right here. But she just got booted right in the face by Charlie Cashew.
Throwing the lady out the ring. Davienne, oh, stiff kick. Leg it. Wow.
And Cashew tied up the legs.
Native American deathlock.
Oh, I like what you did there.
2019.
It's certainly.
Got to appease everyone now.
Yeah, you do. Everybody has feelings now.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Don't want anybody to be all boo-boo face because somebody said something wrong.
You're gonna get me on a rant. I'm not gonna go there.
You and me both, please. And I have kids too, so it's like I have to watch my mouth.
Yeah.
Look at that! Amazing! What an athleticism!
That is.
I couldn't even imagine doing that with my hands clasped across my chest. And Cashew does not relinquish the hold.
Come back up to his bridge. Amazing core strength. Well, the amateur background I had said from Cashew, that Cashew has, he's actually amateur wrestling coach.
Wow.
Which is why he's able to do these fantastic bridges, but I don't think that's a guy that Davienne wants to, oh, holding her up, what the?
Oh, yeah, she's right back up. Cashew's got no idea. And he's gonna be heading back to Nutville, Nebraska. A little bit worse for wear.
Oh! See you later.
Overtime TJ Crawford, fresh off his first tour of England, actually, for the LDN promotion. A lot of talent and one of the hottest prospects in the business today. Overtime TJ Crawford, who just ran into that elbow from DL Hurst.
Coming out of the Creative Pro Wrestling School.
Absolutely. We got a full Nelson here. Trying to submit DL. Rolled up, count of two, and DL's really been DL's been traveling those highways and byways, making a name for himself. Up. Wow, that's some power right there.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he just hurled TJ Crawford onto Davienne, and the legs of TJ Crawford caught Charlie Cashew right in the face on the way down.
Sure. I hope everyone's okay, because that looked like a disgusting fall.
Well, like a good quality pro wrestling referee, Kevin Quinn immediately going out to make sure all competitors can continue in this match. And we see Davienne back in the ring. I saw Cashew moving at ringside. And DL gets a count of 2 on the former women's champion, Davienne. DL Hurst, you can't keep him down.
No, you cannot. This kid is tough. Wow.
And Cashew's got some fans here.
People love them nuts.
Must have taken that bus up from Nutville.
How many more can we get in? There you go.
Couple of oh, some Kawada chops from Davienne.
Wallet chops?
Kawada.
I know nothing. Oh!
And look out, Cashew comes back in. Roundhouse kicks.
Roundhouse. It's German City today. Look at that bridge.
Yeah. You could tell the amateur wrestling background of Charlie Cashew. I'm glad you told me about his coaching of amateur wrestling. You could see it just with the way he bridges. That's some years of training.
These fans are very impressed by Cashew. Look at that, hop to the top like a monkey. Woohoo!
Flying cross body block for a count of 2. And we said it in prior editions of Elevated. We'll be seeing some of the future athletes of pro wrestling. My God, they're already, these guys are light years ahead. These guys are light years ahead. You've probably seen some athletes come through the school. Look at these guys already getting it done. Crawford, like I said, fresh off a tour of England, goes for the pin and only gets a count of 2. Broken up by D.L. Hurst.
And 1.
I often think about where would D.L. Hurst's career be right now had he not broken his leg a year ago. He was really on an upswing, but man, he's right back into it. Look at that. One fluid motion.
Oh, that was a driver.
Absolutely. Got the leg hooked. Snaps his man over with the suplex, hooks both legs. 2 count broken up by Cashew. Got a lot of international flair. Like I mentioned, the Tour of England recently for TJ Crawford. Let's not forget Davey Enns has competed for a 10-week tour with the Stardom promotion in Japan. Some very well-traveled athletes as D.L. Hurst going to take advantage, and Davey Enns breaks it up at 2.
Competitive matches. Doing very well at staying on top of one another. Oh, Celtic driver there.
And only a count of 2 for Davey Enns. Frustration starting to set in for that young lady. She's the most veteran member of this match. Cashew caught.
Oh, wow.
That bridge. Well done by Davey Enns. Cashew just gets that left shoulder up. Count of 2. And Davey Enns now starting to wonder, as I said at the outset, she held that women's championship for 385 days. Titles are not things that are just passed around. Oh, no.
Super kick.
She may have lost a tooth. Oh, God. What a shot. Davey Enns off the ropes.
Oh, my God. Judgment slam.
Oh! Powerful TJ Crawford. Hooked both legs and only held her down for 2. TJ Crawford over the top rope, might be wasting precious time here.
I remember I used to fly around like these guys. My mind still can, my body won't do it.
I remember your appearance in last year's Countdown. You were flying all about that ring.
This crowd, I'm really impressed by Cashew.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed with all 4.
I am too.
And Davey Enns been impressing me for years.
This is what I'm talking about. We're seeing a lot of young, new talent tonight. It genuinely makes me confident.
Look at Davey Enns.
Of chaotic wrestling. Oh my God!
Davey Enns saw the opening and drives all 3 male competitors down to the canvas. And all 4 athletes down on the mat as referee Kevin Quinn's gonna have to toll the count. Never seen a 4-way count out in a fatal 4-way, I'll tell you that. And these fans are really blown away by the action here in this fatal 4-way matchup in Woburn, Massachusetts at the Elks Lodge. Chaotic Wrestling, the road to summer chaos.
Right now, all 4 competitors are down. I'm curious who's going to get to their feet first. I'm curious who's going to come out on top because this seems to have been an even matchup all around the board.
Oh, it could go either way.
It really could.
I mean, it's hard to pick a winner because even the young star, Charlie Cashew's really pulled out some great bridges, some amazing, and look, D.L. Hurst did not want to punch Davey Enns, either with a forearm. He catches Crawford, face plants TJ Crawford, overtime to the outside. Charlie Cashew down, favoring that shoulder. Big clothesline from Davey Enns. From Rutland, Massachusetts. Oh man.
Skull.
Yeah, right at the top of the head. Charlie Cashew now setting Davey Enns into position. Going up to that top rope. He may be taking too long. I can see the frustration in my partner over here.
He is taking too long. Oh.
And that's it. D.L. Hurst takes advantage.
See? Took too long, and DL was able to capitalize. Pandering too much. You live in the moment too much. Oh!
DL Hurst just whipped Charlie Cashew into Davienne. Knocks her out. Hoists the young man up. Face plants him in the center of the ring. Look out for Crawford on the top rope.
Oh.
Connects on Cashew. DL Hurst getting out of the way. Smart wrestling from DL Hurst. You can't keep him down, but that forearm can.
Wow, I really don't know who's going to hit this there.
Davienne.
Oh my God, what a great power bomb!
2 and no. Cashew able to kick out. Man, I thought DL was going to try and get in there, or Crawford to try and break up the pin. Cashew kicks out at 2.5.
That's been a hell of a fatal four-way there.
Crawford with that double stomp on Davienne. Oh, DL Hurst catches TJ Crawford. Midsection with the super kick.
What is happening?
DL caught the leg. He was trying to put him to sleep. DL caught the leg, puts him up on the shoulders with a rack.
Oh.
Drives him down to the canvas, hooks that leg, 2 and he got him. Big win for DL Hurst. Here is your winner. You can't keep him down. DL Hurst.
That was a pretty good matchup between each competitor. That fatal four-way was one of the better ones I've ever seen, honestly.
Completely blown away. Like I said at the outset, 4 contrasting styles, but my God, we saw a little bit of everything in there. And DL Hurst, I guess the second most veteran in the match behind Davienne, really took advantage of the youngsters and capitalized and got the 1-2-3 huge victory for DL Hurst here in the Fatal 4-Way. And we'll be back with more Chaotic Wrestling Elevated coming your way in just a moment. Top. Brandon Locke trying to hide behind security guards.
I'm not liking this.
Oh my God!
I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I just came off a big win at Chaotic in a Fatal 4-Way match. That was tough, but it got me thinking. July marks 1 year since I broke my leg. And I'm thinking, what better way to celebrate it than to enter the Beat the Clock Challenge and earn a shot at the Chaotic New England Championship.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my God.
Oh! Oh my, gross! Brandon Locke just took the championship!
And new Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, the baddest mofo on the show, Brandon Locke. Brandon Locke. I've got one question for Woburn, and this especially goes out to all the dads out there. Who wants to see me kick Brandon Locke's ass? Who wants to see me take that New England title? And who wants to see Brandon pick up the tab when drinks are on him? Oh, hell yeah.
All right, well, Scotty Slade kicking things off here tonight in Woburn.
Clearly, he just offered Brandon Locke to buy everyone some drinks. I will take a Diet Coke, sir.
Yes, I'll take mine with a side of Bud Light if you don't mind, and maybe a hot dog from the concession stand if good old Brandon Locke's paying.
No, I'm not a meat stick guy.
There's the bell, and there's the championship title, held aloft by one referee, Kevin Quinn, from right here in Woburn, Massachusetts. This is Chaotic Wrestling. He is Julian Starr. I am Rich Palladino. We'll be bringing you all the action here on Elevated tonight. And this title match, the first of Brandon Locke's second reign.
And as Scotty Slade stated before, Scotty Slade has beaten Brandon Locke before and took away the Chaotic Wrestling New England Championship in the past. So this isn't something that Scotty is estranged to, nor is Brandon Locke. It's a possibility Scotty Slade could easily knock off Brandon Locke tonight. It's a 50-50 coin flip. I'm curious to see what side it lands on.
King of Dad Style still riding high from celebrating Father's Day less than 2 weeks ago. And he is ready for this match, declining the invitation for the party bus, as did you and I, because well, we have to do this. So.
Yeah, I mean, this takes precedent over the bachelor party, and that's okay. I mean, I take my job seriously, as do you, Rich.
Yes.
The reason why Scotty's not doing it is because he's a dad now. He's over all that. He's past the party life. He's now focused on his beautiful family and what lies ahead, which is the Chaotic Wrestling New England Championship.
And he wants to take it for a second time. His first reign, not the longest in history, about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And but like you said at the outset, he had taken that away. He ended a 420-day reign of Brandon Locke, who had held that title for a very, very long time, obviously over 1 year. That was back in 2016 when Scotty Slade won the New England title. So you know he'd love to put another notch in his belt, another trophy in the old trophy case, as we got a foot race here around ringside.
Scotty's like a little mouse. But he gets tired quickly. It's just get that dad wind, you know?
I don't know because my wind is long gone, but Brandon Locke goes to the outside. And like I said, this is his first title defense winning that title on June the 14th in Lowell, Massachusetts, with a vicious Alabama slam off the top rope through chairs in that no disqualification match with former champion Mike Verna.
That was a brutal fight between the two. And I mean, if Mike Verna had kicked out of that and we were watching him versus Scotty Slade today, there was nothing in the world that I would have thought could have beat Mike Verna. Either way, it was a great battle between both competitors. Brandon Locke happened to come out the victor. It's just, now the question is, can he keep the championship going forward?
Yeah, we had that long hiatus, hook of the leg, only a count of one. Brandon Locke taking a long hiatus from active competition. Not too long after losing that New England title, really, he's always been in amazing shape, got in even more ridiculously better shape, and was on the bodybuilding circuit, won a number of trophies, a number of accolades, and then decided it was time to come back.
And I could tell Brandon Locke's bulking up right now, because I mean, he's not, you know, he doesn't have 2% body fat, but he has more muscle on. So, I mean, it's because he's jumping back in the ring. He's got to, you know, apply more strength, and you know, it's more than image, you know.
For sure, absolutely. And now here he is, a two-time New England champion. But could that reign come to an abrupt halt here with the king of dad style, that guy, Scotty Slade?
Well, right now I wouldn't think so, because Scotty Slade just took a large spill to the outside, smashing his lat and his chest on that guardrail, and that was head. He seems to be the worse for wear. So right now, if I was a betting man, I would bet against Scotty, but anything's possible.
Anything is possible here in Scotty's hometown of Woburn, Massachusetts. And we have got our packed house here tonight. I'm not sure if his lovely wife and daughter are in attendance or not, but you know Scotty's going to pull out all the stops here tonight. Wants to go home with that New England title one more time. We're on the road to Summer Chaos coming up on Friday, August 30th in Haverhill, Massachusetts.
My hometown.
I was going to say.
Born and raised.
And that's coming up right at the end of the month, but we have got a lot of action between now and August 30th. Big events planned, some surprises along the way. You guys get to get just a little taste of the action here on Elevated. Don't forget, make sure you're following Chaotic Wrestling on all social media platforms. And then Thursday nights at 8 p.m., whether it be on YouTube or Facebook, you can check out some of this great action that you might be missing live. It's great to watch it on your computer at home, great to watch it on the old TV, but there's nothing like being there live. Lateral press count of two where you can smell the popcorn.
Right now there's a deep chin lock from Brandon Locke. Scotty Slade gasping for air. That knee is placed in the center of his spine. That is going to create pressure on the lungs, pushing them in, which is going to cause struggle to breathe. And then you get the fist. Well, now he just switched around the throat, going around the blood, so it's going to cut oxygen to the brain, which is what could potentially cause Scotty Slade to fade.
Absolutely, that's what Brandon Locke wants to do. Sap all the strength that he can from the body of King of Dad style. A couple of shots to the head there, Brandon Locke. The aggressor just got cut off by Scotty Slade. And that guy throws a chop to the chest. Reversed and centering by the champion. Big elbow sends Scotty back down to the canvas. Again, another quick lateral press, no hook of the leg, and a count of two.
Scotty Slade just can't seem to gain any momentum here. We thought he was just about to take over, and he's quickly knocked down with that back elbow. Scotty Slade, he's had a tough time as of late. Ever since he, lost the New England Championship, and he's always been trying to get that train rolling forward, and it keeps coming to a halt. I don't know if Scotty's ever going to be able to get back on track.
You never know, it just takes a 3 count. They say any given Sunday could happen any given Friday night in Woburn.
Whoa!
And Brandon Locke hits the arena floor and hits it hard. As Kevin Quinn tolls the count. And Brandon Locke's first title defense becoming a bit of a challenge here tonight. And Scotty Slade really putting it all on the line here tonight. A night in which the retrosexual AG Anthony Green, winner of the Chaotic Countdown, by the way.
Yeah.
Out celebrating, the Platinum Honeys have proposed to Anthony Green. It looks like we're going to have nuptials sooner than later.
That was a hell of a night for Anthony Green. I mean, he wins a shot at the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship by winning the Chaotic Countdown, and then directly after gets proposed by not one, but two very beautiful women. I mean, that guy should be on cloud 9 and higher than that. Right now, Scotty Slade's finally mounting some offense here.
I'll just say I'm happy for Anthony Green. Out of the corner with that neck breaker, kind of like the old Flames of the Firebrand.
Oh yeah, it's reminiscent.
Very reminiscent. So Scotty Slade must be working hard at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy with Brian Fury in hopes of regaining the New England title.
Oh, on his feet.
Yeah.
Almost twisted his ankle. Caught him, neck breaker. Oh, no. Roll the dice. Didn't get all of it, though.
Now Brandon Locke had it well scouted and kicks out at 2. As the match continues here for the New England Championship. I'm saying how lucky Anthony Green is as a happily married man for over 20 years. I'll just say congratulations, Anthony Green. Yeah, you're a lucky son of a gun, but
that's the right move to make. That's the right move to make.
Yeah, she ain't watching. Top rope, Scotty Slade.
Whee! Whoa, roll through.
Locke shifts his weight, hooks the leg, and gets 2. That time he hooked the leg, but still not able to hold Scotty Slade down in our opening contest on Elevated for the New England title. Series of shots to the midsection. Everybody still reeling from the Chaotic Countdown. What a night that was. Saw some new faces and some graduates of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy that'll you'll be seeing here on future episodes of Elevated. Great opportunity for a lot of these young athletes as Brandon Locke, shoulder first into the ring post. And that's the break Scotty Slade needed here in this New England title match.
Guy Slade's got to pull up those trunks and get to work here.
He heard ya.
Guy Slade's trying to deadlift Brandon Locke onto the top rope right now. You can see the exhaustion in Scotty Slade right now as he was trying to gain some sort of offense and momentum, create a huge attack to put away Brandon Locke. Oh no.
Scotty was thinking Hurricane Rana, took way too long. That's 163 pounds. I mean, we almost saw the finish that we saw in Lowell with that Alabama slam off the top. Luckily, Scotty fights out of it, comes off the top with a bulldog.
Wow. Never really seen that before.
But we have a new champion too, and no. Only a count of 2 from referee Kevin Quinn, as we have surpassed the 10-minute mark in this New England title bout. The first title defense of our new champion, Brandon Locke. Scotty Slade looking to regain that title, looking the worse for wear right now, holding the back of his head. He came down hard, even though he administered the punishment on that bulldog.
Oh no! Oh, he scooped him up and dropped him.
Just like that, it's so lethal, 2 and 3.
That move has knocked me out more than once.
Here is your winner and still Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, the baddest mofo on the show, Brandon Locke.
Well, Scotty Slade did get it done in the past. Unfortunately, he was not able to get it done tonight. Brandon Locke is still the current New England champion.
And that Alabama slam is just out of nowhere, and he can hit that at any time. He prefers to do it off the top rope. Just dumped Scotty right on the back of his head. You see Scotty, he's really looking a little glazed over right now.
Brandon Locke dropped me on that same move once. I took an Alabama slam with a lockdown. I've taken that before, and I literally saw white. Like, I didn't know where I was. I was down for a 3 count. I woke up, and everyone had to tell me exactly what happened. I was basically a meat puppet. There was no one home. Either way, Brandon Locke, as brutal as he is a hell of a champion. He's proven it in the past. and he's currently proving it as we speak, as he holds the championship right here tonight.
Winner with the lockdown and still champion, Brandon Locke.
Hello, Chaotic Wrestling fans. Lisa Lena here with the King of Dad Style, Scotty Slade. Scotty, tonight you had a really great match against the New England champion, Brandon Locke. Unfortunately, it didn't go as you probably planned. What are your thoughts on your match?
Of course, everybody plans to lose. Truthfully, Brandon Locke got lucky. I had him down for the 3. Then I tried to pick him up, and he did the lockdown, whatever he calls it. It came out of nowhere. So what I want, what the dads out in Chaotic Wrestling want, what the fans want, is they want to see a rematch between the King of Dad Style, Scotty Slade, the Daditude era of Chaotic Wrestling.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Did you just say that he had a great match with me?
Yeah, it was a great match.
A real great match, considering that I just kicked your ass.
Don't look down at me. So what were you saying?
You want another shot at this?
I deserve another shot at that.
You deserve another shot?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna have to earn another shot at this.
Tell me what I gotta do. I'll be there. I'll do it. And then I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna whoop you like the redheaded stepchild that you are.
Yeah, I'll see you another day.
You guys are ridiculous.